the unknown. So dip inside your soul and dig a little deeper. Unlock the unknown. Discovering the truth will make you feel freer. Like a raging bull gives pain. Mysteries are hurricanes. The truth you seek is unbeknown. Unlock the unknown.
I won't accept it what the skeptics even have to say. They disconnected, redirected, and it's so cliche. So much evidence is building up in opposition. So many elements conclude the answer to this question. From the page of myth to actuality, to unlock a locked door, where's the magic key?
Unlock the unknown. So dip inside your soul and dig a little deeper. Unlock the unknown. Discovering the truth will make you feel freer. Like a raging bull gives pain. These mysteries are hurricanes. The truth you seek is unbeknown. Unlock the unknown.
We have 77 counties in Oklahoma who put reports in them, and 66 counties.
Every tribe has a name for each thing. Cheyenne is massive misstep, which means giant monster.
These are some of the best cast footprints that I've seen in a very, very long time.
North Canadian River Project, we basically focus our investigations on the North Canadian River or Central Oklahoma.
Welcome back to Squatch Ranger Files, episode 33. What's up, Squatch Ranger YouTube channel subscribers and viewers? Once again, I'm back. We have another great episode for you. I just want to start in and say if you have a Bigfoot encounter, please email me at squatchranger@gmail.com. We'd love to document your Bigfoot sighting and feature it on this program. Alright guys, let's dive right in. Here is Squatch Ranger Files, episode 33. Number 1. Man sees white Bigfoot along Trout Stream. 1976. Baltimore County, Maryland. Class A daytime sighting. This is a rather short report, but is worth hearing due to it being white in color and the closeness of the sighting. It was in the Hartford County, Baltimore County area of Little Gunpowder Stocked Trout Stream, roughly 1976 or so, on a clear day in the afternoon. The man, who remains anonymous, but quite credible, saw this creature just come out into a small clearing right in front of him about 15 feet. It never looked at him or acknowledged him being there. It was white in color, but had brown eyes. At first, the witness thought it was albino, but no pink eyes were seen. Its face was old and bare of any hair. He thought it might just be old and fur like an old person turning white. He looked at the face closely and remembered a calm, quiet creature, roughly 6 to 6.5 feet tall. Not quite a big one, but thick and built solid. It was careful when it walked, brushing a pine tree branch out of the way. The guy just stood there frozen, scared to move, but suddenly felt a calm sensation come over him. He soon left the area and went back to his car. Follow up, NOBRO investigators report. If the witness was there to fish, he never said so. But I fished there often. I had seen chickens torn to shreds on the ground, and dead deer with broken back legs, and the chest cavity open before. Twice, he agreed to let me draw what he saw through another person that wanted to keep his identity hidden. I, at first, said no, but the middleman told me after the sighting, the witness suddenly became standoffish to everyone and thought talking it over would bring him out of his stupor, as it were. This is the sketch based on the eyewitnesses' testimony. This case is now closed. Number 2. Encounters of Bigfoot around family property. 2019, Southwest District in Southwest Oklahoma. Class C, third-person story. March of 2019 to the present. This one is recent. The eyewitness lives in southwestern Oklahoma. He and his wife are rather secluded in a small town there. They have a family of Bigfoot there on their property. Their apple tree is always picked at the top part of the tree. The tree is 12 feet tall. His wife complains someone is trespassing, picking on their tree. The top of the tree only? He noticed one day that the Bigfoot suddenly disappeared. There was no hide or hair of them. He had an oil truck that he used for a company he worked with. He drove to specific places, loaded and unloaded his tanker. Apparently, this wasn't far from where he lived. He saw a creature out in the field, brush, watching him. He wasn't too concerned at the time, from being busy doing his work. Each night, it would come closer to him and his truck. The drawing is to show how close it got the last time he went out at night. It was huge, like Lou Ferrigno of the Incredible Hulk show, with Bill Bixby of years ago, with muscles all over. Its head had like a cuddly bear look to it. It was angry and intimidating. He felt he was intruding in its area. He worked daytime, then on, and didn't see it. Another guy at night saw it once from a short distance. He noticed his Bigfoot family, after changing to day hours, came back not long after. He said he hunted one time and heard a big crashing noise. He noticed another large Bigfoot sitting in between him and the loud crashing noises. He was told later that a large male Bigfoot was protecting him from the Dogman. The reason the Bigfoot family left is because the Dogman would kill the smaller Bigfoot. Follow up. NOBRO. Investigators report. He, the eyewitness, would like to keep the area he lives in unidentified. He doesn't want anyone to bother the Bigfoot family due to his interaction with them. There were marshals and police looking for people that were missing in the area. They had been missing for a couple years to the present day. The guy thinks the Dogman got them and threw the bodies into the stream after eating them. Only a theory after talking with those who know about the Dogman habits. This is still an active area at his home for Bigfoot. I, however, think the Dogman moved on. This case is now closed. Number 3. Campers at Canton Lake hear tree crashing down. 2018. Northwest District, Blaine County, Oklahoma. Class B, I Shine. September 2nd, 2018. We had just gotten into our tent, and that's when it happened. We heard limbs being stripped from a tree, and then we heard the tree fall. It was a massive sound. It was a big cedar. Why he stripped the branches? I don't know. It was north of our camp. It hit when the campfire went out. We were scared, but I said gather up the hatchet and the knife. We went out of the tent. I said go to the campfire. I gathered up wood and called my family to come get us. Soon, I had a fire going so big, you could see 100 feet around. Our kids got there first, and my son-in-law had a gun. We got a few things, and as our daughter was turning the truck around, she saw 2 red eyes in the woods. he was still around. Then my nephew showed up. We got in with him and drove out. Went back 2 days later and looked around, but no footprints. Haven't been back since. He could have killed us, but he showed us how powerful he was. Follow up. NOBRO Investigators Report. I spoke with the witness via the internet and asked if he got any kind of glimpse of the creature that night. His response was, "My daughter did that night." Further into our conversation, the witness mentioned he's had a few more encounters in the past. The eyewitness stated, "But in 2008, I saw red eyes at night at a distance of 400 yards. A friend was with me, a green beret." The investigator in this report is very familiar with this part of Oklahoma, having grown up in this region of the state. The investigator in this report has personally camped at Canton Lake several times. This part of Oklahoma is sprinkled with many small pockets of tree-covered areas throughout the region. My educated guess in this topic is that this portion of Oklahoma cannot support a Bigfoot-type creature long-term. There's not enough major tree-covered areas to be able to stay hidden or undetected. But I do, however, feel it's plausible for this portion of Oklahoma to be a travel way for Bigfoot-type creatures to migrate from Colorado, the Rocky Mountains, through Oklahoma to the south, such as Texas, Arkansas, and Louisiana. The Bigfoot could do this by following wood lines of the riverways. Northwest Oklahoma has several river systems, such as the North Canadian, Cimarron, and Salt Fork, to name a few. As the Bigfoot follow the rivers, they could always break from the river and find a tiny pocket of tree-covered land temporarily for a day or two, attempting to find food and to rest. This case is now closed. Greetings, Squatch Ranger YouTube channel, viewers, and subscribers. I just want to ask, have you checked me out on patreon.com yet? Please visit my patreon.com page. I will provide a link in the description of this video. New field equipment is always a bonus when bringing my audience a peek into my latest adventure. Also, I collect Bigfoot reports from witnesses all over the state of Oklahoma and beyond. Sharing these reports through my podcast show, Squatch Ranger Files, is a great way for me to inform my audience that Bigfoot sightings continue to occur. A $1 pledge per month on patreon.com would be a helpful tool for me to continue my journey. Please join my search.
Unlock the unknown.